Hello everyone! All these VHS tapes arrived very recently, and I can't wait to go over each and every one of those tapes. So, let's get started, shall we? So, we have, of course, the Subtel bundle, then we have the Saudi Arabian VHS bundle, we have the Norwegian VHS bundle, and of course, the Japanese VHS bundle. So, let's begin with, of course, the Swan Princess. This is a Saudi Arabian VHS bundle first. So, this Swan Princess, Saudi Arabian tape, as you can see right here, click Mr. Home Video. Swan Princess. Megastar. And according to this, it released in 1997. Here's a VHS tape. Next up is Jumanji by Robbie Williams. Click Trust Home Video. Mutarjim. Now, if you see his text, للبيع فقط, that means it's a sales tape. Yep, this is not a rental, this is sales tape. This released in 1996. Here's the tape itself. Right. Next up is Flubber. Yep, the Saudi Arabian VHS tape of Flubber. It released in 1998. The VHS tape itself. Sorry about that, it tends to get a little blurry. Here it is. Okay. Now, before I close this VHS case, look at what's inside this VHS case. Thank you for always buying original Disney videos. Now, this is what's coming soon, and this is what's available out now. And of course, the Beauty Beast at Tudik China Christmas is not available in Saudi Arabia. So So that's what's in this VHS cover. Put this back. Next up, The Beach, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. Now, according to this VHS, this released in 2000. Here's a VHS tape itself. And finally, Jackie Brown. Now, of course, keep in mind, this is not released in Saudi Arabia. This is released in Dubai, aka UAE. Distributed by Scope. What's interesting is that Jackie Brown was distributed by Dimension Home Video, not Miramax Home Entertainment. That's released in the United States. In UAE, it was distributed, shockingly, by Dimension Home Video. That's really interesting to see. Here's a VHS tape itself. And that is it for the Middle Eastern VHS bundle. Now let's move on to the Norwegian VHS bundle. I'm extremely excited about this VHS bundle because so far, I've rarely seen anyone actually upload any 1980s Norwegian VHS openings. So this is a really anticipated VHS opening series I'm going to actually put in. But not right now. It will come. Anyways, let's go over all of these Norwegian VHS tapes, shall we? So, first up is The Horse in the Gray Flannel Suit. Here's the VHS tape itself. Again, I love this VHS cover. I mean, the transparent Mickey logo, Walden Video, and with the title, and of course the orange screen. But that transparent Mickey logo looks awesome. I love it. Here's the VHS cover itself. Now, according to the VHS bundle, so far, all these VHS cases are hard, large clamshells, while this one is a soft clamshell. I mean, that's according to my observations here. Anyways, next up, It's a Goofy World. Here's a VHS tape. Again, same as the Horse of Great Flannel Suit, transparent Mickey logo with the Walls and Video look. But what's really interesting is that this Walt Disney Home Video text is truly cheap, I'm going to assume. I mean, it's cheap text that's printed out in the label. Don't know why that happened, but... Anyways, this VHS was released in 1986. Now, before I continue, this VHS tape is extremely rare to find in terms of the program because it never released in the United States, and I also assume it never released in the UK and Australia. It only released in Greece and Europe and Japan and other countries I cannot name top of my head, but yeah, it's very hard to find online. So I'm actually very glad I got this in Norwegian VHS tape. Next up is Follow Me Boys from Walls and Video. Here's a VHS tape. Again, same thing with Goofy World and Horse Great Flannel Suit. It has the transparent Mickey logo with Walls and Video. With the writing. Nice. Pill pack. Now, before I continue, let me tell you right now, the Horse of Great Flannel Suit and Follow Me Boys was released in 1987. Next up, Little Spies. Good luck finding this program on a VHS tape because checking on eBay, I found one copy. One copy. And that's from Australian tape. It's acceptable condition. And a lot of people bid on that tape. And I can understand why. I mean, it's pretty much a hugely beloved Disney Sunday movie program. So if you're a huge fan of this movie, try to find it on eBay and buy it on VHS tape while you can. because this tape is very hard to find online. This tape is Norwegian VHS copy. And I only paid $16 for it, which is a pretty good deal. Or actually $17. Sadly, no label here. What a shame, but still. I'm super glad to have the Little Spies. Probably going to watch the movie sometime this month. I'm not sure. Very glad to have this in my collection. Next up, The Return of the Shaggy Dog. Now, what's interesting about this VHS program by itself, before I talk about it, first off, let me talk about the VHS tape. This is distributed by Egmont. Now, if you look for close here, Walls and Video, Social Mickey logo, and it's a little bit blurry, the Hort I Jack Wolf. Now, I told you before, this is just about Egmont film. While that's true, there's something I want you to know. When I went to a website, I found this VHS tape was, so far, the only Disney VHS tape that was actually distributed by A/S Panorama Film. That's quite unheard of, because normally, Balls and Video tapes between 1988 to 1991 were distributed by Egmont Film. So could this be that Egmont probably gave this tape to, or gave this program to Panorama Film and distribute it? I'm not sure, but that's actually very interesting to see. And lastly, The Richest Cat in the World from Disney Premiere Cinema. Now, how can you tell if this was released in 1986? Do you see that logo right there? I know you can't see it because there's a Premiere Cinema sticker basically pasted on top of it. But believe me, this was released in 1986 because this Premiere Cinema logo is very big, like very big. Normally, this Premiere Cinema tapes, if you can, they'll basically be short. If you see it's shorter than this big text, that means it released 1987. Here's a VHS tape. Again, the weird Balls and Video text. Just like the It's a Goofy World. Transparent Mickey logo. And of course, it released in 1986. Now, I want to remind you, it's very important. Disney Premiere Cinema tapes are extremely, very hard to find. So, if you can find any Disney Premiere Cinema tape, whether it's from, let's say, Australia, or from, Norwegian, or Sweden, or Greece. Greece is actually very easy to find because, well, sometimes no one cares about buying Greece VHS tapes from Disney Cinema, but still, try your best to find those Disney Cinema tapes. They're probably the most valuable ones so far. Anyways, those are all of the Norwegian VHS tape bundle. Next up, the Japanese VHS tape bundle. Mr. Boogedy, Arabian Network and Walton Video. Now, before I continue, let me remind you that Mr. Boogedy is considered one of the most highly valuable Disney Premiere Cinema, or as I called ones, videotapes, because it's a horror tape that a lot of people grew up with because obviously it premiered on Halloween. And it actually premiered on Disney Plus. It's a huge deal for a lot of Halloween people, including Nostalgia Critic and the Toast. Anyways, it's a big deal. So I'm actually very glad I finally got this on VHS because people assumed it never released on VHS. Well, it did. It also released on Norwegian, Sweden, Greece. So, yeah, it did release. And now I have the Japanese VHS copy. I'm super excited to have this in my collection. And don't worry, this is not dubbed. This is the Subtel version. Now, when I say subtitled, I meant it comes with Japanese subtitles with English audio. Before I close this cover, according to this release date, released in 1987, June 28th. I'm super stoked to have this in my VHS collection. It's a huge sought-after tape. Next up, The Undergrads from Bolson Video and Bagby Network. Now, if you look very closely, there's a pretty unique label that Japan actually put out. Like, look at Mickey reading a book with, of course, the megaphone. This is part of the, I believe, the TV movie series. This is Undergrads. This is one of the movies under that label. So yeah, this is one of the free movies that are released under that label. The other two is You Ruined My Life and Sunny Drive. Sadly, this VHS tape does not have a VHS cover. It only has just there's no VHS box here, only just a VHS cover, which is truly unfortunate. But what can we do? They're very hard to find, sadly. Anyways, those are all of the Japanese VHS tapes. Now let's move on to the etc. tapes, aka the tapes that basically gone from eBay. First up is the Christmas Raccoons. Now you may ask, why would I buy this VHS tape? Well, the Raccoons, I pretty much grew up when I watched, I believe, on Boomerang. You know, back in the late 2000s, I assume. And I pretty much loved the cartoon. So I really wanted to get a copy for myself. This is Christmas Raccoons from Good Times Home Video, which is really interesting. Because normally you actually see this series distributed by Embassy Home Entertainment. So, released in 1995. Here's the VHS tape. Nothing here. So, that's Christmas Raccoons. Next up is the Mexican VHS tape of Speed Racer the movie from Family Home Entertainment. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Wait, hold on. Wasn't Family Home Entertainment only a USA label? No, they also distributed from other countries as well. So, you see the Via Visa logo? This was released in 1997. But what's funny is that Family Home Entertainment, it actually has English text. So, Family Home Entertainment, a division of Live Home Video, a live entertainment company. Got this VHS tape for only $6, excluding shipping. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, the copyright text is very difficult to actually read on this Mexican VHS tape. But yeah, you know that's released in 1997 because you saw the back VHS cover. Anyways, I'm sorry about basically putting my phone down and opening the VHS cover with one hand, because the issue here is it's very difficult to actually do it at the same time. So I'm trying my best, but you have to keep in mind that I have limitations. Anyways, the last tape I'm about to show you is, of course, the most important one in this VHS video. It is, of course, the trailer tape from Walt Disney Home Video, distributed in UK by Rank Video. Now you may ask, why is that a big deal? I got this on eBay for £25. You may ask, it's an okay price. Why do you care about this? It was listed at the time, today, of course, and it got so many watchers within 24 hours. This is a huge deal. So I'm actually very glad I got this tape for my collection, because this is a huge deal. because no one actually has this tape ever. I'm now excited to have in my collection because this tape I'm definitely going to digitize and upload to my channel. Absolutely going to happen. It's going to happen. No doubt. It's truly a spectacle to behold. Including all of these programs on this trailer cassette. Well, these cassettes are available for rental only. You see that? Right there, rental only. It says it's not for sale, it's for rental only. No wonder why all these cassettes are very hard to find, because they're for rental only. These tapes are pretty much the most sought after, except for, obviously, Cartoon Festival 1, because obviously no one cares about Cartoon Festival tapes in the UK. Anyways. Let me show you the VHS tape, what it looks like. Here's the VHS tape itself. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately the label actually fell off when I first opened this VHS cover. It's a shame, but what can I do? I can just glue it to the... I can glue it here, and it'll be perfectly fine. But I'm going to leave it for now. Let me put this back in. Okay. Alright. Let's do it. Okay. So, those are all of the VHS tapes I went over in this video. I hope you enjoyed this. This is me, signing out. Peace. Hope everyone had a good day.